Burası bitti mi? Şimdi gidelim diğerine. Başla konuşmaya bakalım.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we...
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Aşağıdan mı gideceğiz ya?
Not a chance.
Lan bir de aşağıdan değilse var ya. Askerleri mi kurtaracağız?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Bunları temizleyeceğiz.
Over here! Go, attack! Kill!
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
So Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
Yaparız ya.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Dur bakalım şu yeteneklerden. Bir tane daha almıştık biz yetenek. Burada. Neymiş bu? Ulan 1800 güzel değil. Da değil. Yok be. Neyse. Azıcık daha şey yaparız.
My brothers. Shh, don't try to talk.
Mad dogs. The law of them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
we can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty. over.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Hayda. Işınlanabiliyoruz mu? Işınlanamıyoruz.
Mad dogs, the lot of them.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there. My brothers need...
Bunlar ne lan?
They're headed for the rest.
We'll have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
This one. All your fault. Get him. This one. Both of them. Over here.
Oğlum çok odalar var yani.
This one.
Ne oldu?
Get him.
Something's coming.
Gene mi geliyor bunlar?
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
This one. Get him. Too slow.
Kan senin bana.
Over here! It's over!
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Bu da bitti.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Kimmiş?
Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Şimdi açalım şunu. Sonra bunu da şuraya koyalım. Ne? Koyamıyoruz. Çok güzel. Fırtınayı koysak, fırtınanın yerine de Ya bunun yerine niye koyamıyoruz? Buraya gelmiş de onu nasıl şey yapacağız ki? Neyse ya.
First we find Isabel.
Zevalli bul.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
İçeride mi Isabel? Arada mı?
Wall won't stop them.
İçeride.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
Bu darda kimse yok artık.
I can't do it. I can't. But you can. You must.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Hadi bakalım. Nereden? Aynen.
Four left for more on the captain's orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors. You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
family.
It's all right. Give me your arm. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan? We need to find out.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Look!
I see them. With me! This one. Get him!
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Bir de oradan sürekli çıkartıp durma.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Selam Ali, hoş geldin. Biter ya.
Selamun aleyküm.
Birkaç güne biter.
have the town's thanks.
Bugün bitmez.
Don't thank us yet.
Ya hoşuma gitse sabaha kadar oturur.
And you'll need to be ready for them.
Bitiririm de. Abi sıkılıyorum ya.
Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at
İyi vallahi bir şey yapmadım ya.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt.
Ya işte böyle her gün 2-3 saat 2-3 saat oynarsak biter birkaç güne.
Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind,
Karakterlerin konuşmaya bak ya. Hepsi ruhsuz.
milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one.
Sen ne yapıyorsun Ali?
Fewer than I had this morning.
Keyfin nasıl?
Thank you again, Clive.
Oyuna yalandan ara verdik diyelim. Ara sahneleri atlayıp atarız.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
İşte şey yapmasam
At least. Let's go and put on.
ay savaşmak 30 dakika olsa gene iyi. Ya izleyen arkadaşlar var benim. Biliyor musun?
How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment? Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
YouTube'dan onlar için, yoksa ben olsam geçerdim bu yazıları ya, atlardım.
And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So,
Right.
Clive,
Dünden önceki gün
this was gonna happen.
tam 2 saat oynamışım.
Not the bleeding skies
Bir tane yaratık kestim sadece 2 saatte. Geri kalan full boş muhabbet.
Now's the time.
Cemil de baksana sıkılmış. Ben Final Fantasy hastasıyım diyordu. Ben dedim ona. Oyun bayağı bir kötü değil. Yok abi diyordu. O kadar da olmaz diyordu.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to
Bahamut da ikimizden de güçlüymüş ha.
He hasn't stirred.
2 kişi anca devirdik adamı.
I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there.
Tüm şeyleri çekiyoruz
The
bunları.
fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Tabii ki hemen keseriz. Ne demek?
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Ty had told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Lan bu çocuk da o küçüklüğünden beri kan kusuyor.
I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Ay senin ben ya. Otto ile konuş. Nerede lan bu Otto? Oyun sürekli birisi şunla konuş, bununla konuş, şunla konuş, bununla konuş. Daha güzel ne bulalım. Ara sahneleri kısa, oyunu uzun olan. Bulalım Ali. Korku olur. Souls tarzı olur. Macera olur. Da %90'ını oynamışımdır ben onları.
Gavin, the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout.
Adem benim oyunlara bak abi diyor da listeye. Onda da incik boncuk ne varsa toplamış oynuyor. Oyun ayırt etmiyor. Ya bazı oyunlar şey klavyeyle oynanıyor. Gamepad testi olmayan oyunlar var. Onları oynayamıyorum işte. Bunlarla 2 saat oyalanacağımıza zaten 15-20 XP veriyor. Bir iyi haltada yaramıyor. Görev de değil.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clyde, but with
Oyun uzasın diye doldurmuşlar da doldurmuşlar. Hades var mesela. Hades oynadım ya. Bayağı oynadım ben onu yayında. 2'yi. Biri oynamadım. O da sıkıyor ya. O Dying Light'ı da sevmedim ya pek. Pek benlik değil.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
then we'll just have to be careful.
Oynadım. Onlar var benim ya YouTube kanalımda. Hatta maksimum zorlukta oynadım, onu bitirdim yayında. Lan bu ne kadar boş bir şeymiş ya. Araziymiş. 2-3 tane yaratık serpiştirmişler, tamam.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Başlayalım konuşmaya şimdi. Bakayım ben de var mı senin seveceğin oyun. Bak bakalım. Bu bitince Assassin's Creed'i bitiririm işte. Stalker 2 bilmiyorum, bir daha oynar mıyım? Hı hı.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote.
Onları
Knight of the
bitirdim.
Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Stalker'ı boş ver ya.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix,
Sekiro'yu bitirdik.
it was the Undying who
Cyberpunk'ı da bitirdim ama
and since then,
yayında bilmiyorum ki. Oynanır
Yote
aslında
has
ya.
been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline
Güzel
Union on the
bir
night of her
şey.
fall.
Onların hepsini bitirdim işte. Ay ayında arşiv için oynanabilir.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon
Bitirdim onu da.
at one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Onun ilk oyunu bayağı hoşuma gitmişti ya. Acayip sevmiştim ilk oyununu.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
İlk oyunu piksel gibi olan değil ya, 3 boyutlu olan. Kaç sene önce? Wolfenstein'dan bahsediyorum bu arada. Aynen, öbür dünyalara falan geçiyordum.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded.
Şimdi piksel pikseldir canım, o zaman gayet iyiydi görüntüleri.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
Tamam ya, elimizde bir şey var. Boyut değiştiriyordum. Ben bulur atarım sana ya, hatta söylerim bir ara.
We would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the color